realized I'm actually very bright. It's like I kind of just turned everything on and didn't really make any adjustments. Everything is very bright. I need to darkenify it a little. Bring it down a notch. I also had the overhead lights on. That's not normal. Either way, what's going on, guys? It is Saturday night, and my prediction came true. I went out, did the things, been drinking. Now I'm home, just in time for the stream. Hi, Denise. All right. I've had a long-ass day. Everything hurts. I'm tired. I'm very full as well. Ate a lot of food. Literally ate a slice of pizza before going on the stream here. So I may or may not have crumbs here on my, well, it's not a hoodie, but my pullover thing here. It's kind of cold in here, and it's kind of nice to have that. It's not going to be cold in here for too much longer because tomorrow my light mounts come in, and we'll have two very powerful lights along with some the shades. I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to mount them. I'm thinking up yonder. Like yonder up there, because it seems to be the best way to do it. There, two global lights just illuminating us for the podcast, in theory. We'll see what happens. Might end up being up there and up here. We'll see what happens. Move them around. Either way. How's y'all's week been? I saw some of you guys on the Patreon on Wednesday. You guys can make sure you come join the Patreon. Do that. We'll have to do an extra night at some point because obviously the final Wednesday of the month is an extra Wednesday for us. But it's New Year's Eve and I'll be elsewhere. Definitely not going to be on a live stream. We'll be on camera because now we have a thing where we have our little family get together, but we'll also be doing a podcast on New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve countdown kind of situation. So that's that. Also, even though I'm streaming right now, I will also be streaming in the morning. Going to be doing a Showcase Sunday morning thingy. Going to try to do a couple of them a month, I think. We'll see what happens exactly, but I want to do something other than just reacting to music videos and stuff like that. I would like to have more discussions, more thoughtful commentary on things instead of just, hey, here's a new song to look at. There's still a place for that, but copyrights are a bitch, and I'm tired of it. So, but I do want to be able to talk about stuff rather than just whatever. And I feel like people want that kind of interaction more often than not. We already do quite a bit of it on the Patreon. Generally not friendly enough for YouTube, but there's plenty of topics out there in the world. Bad week for you. Really glad it's over. Well, sorry to hear that. How's the snow? Also, I'm still sort of pulling up things for tonight. Did get some new songs, some Christmas songs, and the newest Fat Electrician video because I haven't watched it yet. I have actually heard it already, but I heard it live. Did not get to watch the video just yet. Also, I need to move my cord, which is all up in the way here. Let me just... There we go. Either way, so we had I got off work, had time to shower and get dressed, and we went out to a brewery, the same brewery we always go to out in Montgomery, for a Christmas, well, not full on Christmas, but a Christmas market day. Got a bunch of stuff, spent a lot of money, but, you know, helping support people, and some people I hadn't seen in a little while started to do their own thing, selling their wares. So I had to go help support them a little bit. May actually, on the 21st, may actually be filling in for friends of mine, selling some stuff because they can't be at that particular market, but they want to be. So might be doing that, so that'll be interesting. We had minimal snow, but got really cold. Furnace broke. Oh, that blows. I'm sorry. We had rain all week. We had cold and rain. No freezing because we're far south, but my buddy Sean, who lives in North Texas, definitely got snow. Definitely got snow. Am I a little quiet to you guys? If I am, let me know, because I don't hear myself very loudly, and I should. I did also move my volume knob. Make sure. I went the wrong way. That's up all the way. Oh, okay. There we go. It must have got knocked because I was like, I don't hear myself very loud. All right, so I'm still poking around over here, seeing if there's anything desperate out of the subscription list here that we need for tonight. Probably not. And because we are in December now, yes, we can do Christmas music. We're not going to do exclusively Christmas music. Because if you've been here long enough, you know how I feel about Christmas music. But I do have some things pulled up already. New stuff from certain people. And then I do want to do a versus next week because we're not going to have time. Maybe we could do it tomorrow morning. I want to do a O Come Emmanuel versus because it's not an unreasonably long song, and there's a lot of people who just put out versions of it, and I would like to compare it to. I want to put it up against Melinda's version. It was -5 and only had 2 space heaters. I slept in my coat and gloves. Good Lord, woman. Yeah, if you don't have fireplace, I guess that would suck for sure. Okay. Yeah, I'm just scrolling here. Got a bunch of stuff. Oh, that's right. We do have Allison Young as well. I'm going to go grab one of those new songs. Because been putting it off because they're Christmas songs. All right, so I'm going to sneak that in. Sure. Okay. All right, so Nick, I know I see you there in the chat from earlier, I believe. Yes. So you did want me to react to your new song. Of course, you know I'm going to do that regardless, but you did ask me about it yesterday, so we're going to do it. So let me pop over to the correct screen. I forgot I hadn't hit the button yet, and I'm just sitting here talking. Nope. Excuse me. I need to fix that. It's not Friday, obviously. $300 to fix. Good Lord. That's a few. That is a few of those, yes. And I understand because I have things I need to fix and they cost money. And then I go to a market day and spend a bunch of money. All right, either way. Yeah, 2 wood stoves, so I wouldn't know how to use them, so I have a furnace. That's very fair. I would think a wood stove works a lot like a fireplace. You put wood in it, you set fire to it, and then you don't die. In theory. In theory, that's how those things work. Okay, so let's come over here. And by the way, guys, I've been watching other people react to K-pop Demon Hunters. Yet, look, I miss every trend. I think that's pretty obvious, right? I just went and watched the movie after hearing a couple of the songs and seeing a review or two. I just said, finally, I'll just go watch the movie. Really love the music, or movie. Really love the music. So I can't have like a proper actual reaction to stuff. So realistically, if I want to do some type of reaction video to K-pop Demon Hunters, I'm going to have to do it with someone who hasn't seen it. Whatever. I miss every damn trend. Also, I don't know how people are getting it cleared. That's a Sony property and Netflix, but everybody's reacting to it, full video and everything. I was like, well, whatever. Must be nice. Okay. Either way, we have new Nick doing another Ed Sheeran song with a loop pedal cover. I see we got piano and the pads. We got the page. We got the first Noel from Cypress Fire. Haven't seen anything from those guys in a little bit. Angels We Have Heard on High from Life in 3D. Also, haven't heard much from them in a little bit. Yes, I have 2 new songs from Resoul because 2 new songs in the Baby Shark vein. So we've got King in a Cage, Daddy Shark, Noir Soul version, Don't Find Me, Son. It's a hell of a title, by the way. And then you got Queen of Empty Throne, Mommy Shark, Soul Noir version, late night anthem for survivors. Mind you, these came from the Baby Shark song. So we'll listen to those because if he's doing like a concept idea around that 50s soul version of Baby Shark he did, I'm down for it because that song is still one of my favorite things of the year. Gonna be honest with you. Peyton Parrish threatened to put out this song quite some time ago, and then I was like sitting here waiting week after week after week. So he's got Word of God, but he only dropped it on December 1st. But he announced that he was dropping it in like the middle of November. Like, hey man, it'd be great to actually hear that. Why are we waiting? Either way, so that's coming. And we got Christmas in Dixie from High Carbon Steel. Dropped a week ago. You know, we got to go check out our boys. They're indoors, so I'm going to assume that it's cold where they're at. Once again, Allison Young, new song from her with Believe. And then we are wrapping up, well, kind of wrapping up, with the Fat Electrician, The Watermelon War, America's stupidest international incident. I've already heard this story, but I want to hear the full polished version, not the having to do it on a stage in front of a whole rowdy audience version. Because yes, I did hear it while I was at the Unsubscribed live tour. All right, the shark looks like the one that was on Buffy and Angel. What? I don't remember a shark on Buffy and Angel. I don't remember a shark creature for Buffy and Angel. Okay, well, whatever. Also, guys, do the like and subscribe thing. We've lost a few subscribers recently. And, of course, if you want to come check out the Patreon, come join what we're doing. We've got, like, stuff going on, I think, basically the entire damn month. I think what I'm just going to do is do Trivia Night a week early. Because we normally only do 3 out of 4 weeks. When we get a 5th week, we do the extra Trivia Night. So since I always take off one Wednesday of the month, what I'm just going to do is take off New Year's. So that way we'll just fix that problem right there. So if you're interested in that, you know, we do our 3 to 4 times a month calls where you guys come hang out, chat about whatever, react to individual stuff. There are 3 Patreon podcasts going up over the next 3 days. Those are recorded and re-uploaded for anybody who misses it, because if you don't realize that, that's what I do. And then, of course, I've got the full uncut video version of the Now You Made It Awkward podcast. New episode went live yesterday, talking about some very interesting subjects, including really poor design for bathroom signs. Yeah, that was the opening conversation. Go look at the thumbnail. You see, you'll be like, what even is that? And then talking about the potentiality of civil war here in the United States and how every single day we draw closer to it. Some say it's already begun. Either way, we talk about that. Val Prime, what's going on? I'm sorry, I didn't greet everybody in the chat. There's not a lot of you, but I can do it anyways. There's Christine, there's Nick, Denise, who's not quite home yet. I assume she's in the car, and Val Prime. Denise, I assume you're listening. I hope you're feeling better, because you was sick the other day. Either way. Also, guys, if wherever it is you live, get on Facebook Marketplace. Check out where any local markets might be going on in your little township, village, whatever. Go support local people. I do it like at least every 2 weeks. And, you know, I've made a lot of friends in this weird little industry, the weird little cottage industry, to where my bread dealer literally is asking me for details about the new product. Like, hey, did you get this? How about this? What did this taste like? All this other stuff. So helping with my own opinion to further the greatness of such things. And my pickle dealers were not there, unfortunately, so I got to hit them up later this week or this month. And then I will be buying some more awesome custom woodwork stuff after I get paid next, because I told this dude I want one of your cutting boards. I just can't afford it today. But I got this card, which is really cool. It's a card, and it's got a ruler on each side of it, so because it's a woodworking guy. Got to have that little, like, 3-inch rulers. Be like, yee. Either way. Oh, yeah, it's been a minute. Is Patreon free? I've noticed content creators typically offer paid tiers. There is a free tier. From the free tier, you're going to see a lot of my regular, like, social media posts, things that normal people don't see. You're going to get the vlogs on the free level. There's also a $3 level where you get a little bit more access than the free level. But you're not going to get the rest of it. It's $5 each section. So if you want to support, I separated mine by the stuff that you want to see. I've got the podcast on there. I've got the reaction stuff. And then I have my reviews. Like whenever I review stuff around me here in my room or movie reviews and things like that. They're separated each. Each one's $5, or you can bundle it however you want. I've got different bundle combinations, or you can be like some of the people and literally have access to all of it, you know. But there is a free tier if you want to do that, and I do the trivia nights are open to all levels. So even if you're on a freebie level, you can come and join in on those. Just so you know. Okay. But yeah, go poke around there. Plus there's a 7-day free trial. For anybody who doesn't realize that, Patreon usually will do like a 7-day free trial. We can go poke around and see what you want to do. You know, if there's stuff you like, go check that out. If not, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, no. A lot of Patreons, like, people just have it behind the quote-unquote paywall because there's things you can't do or say on YouTube specifically. Like, we have a lot of conversations over there. Definitely have a lot of political conversations. It's entirely possible we run off people. But just the whole thing is, like, we feel like we can talk where we would have to really censor ourselves just to say, have a regular discussion about things, because YouTube overly politicizes things and picks a side. So, and if whatever side that might be, if you're not on it, YouTube doesn't like it, they'll shut you down just for saying certain words. You know, for those who don't know, this is crazy. This is a super crazy thing. There is a person that was a United States citizen that if you were to say his name, it's different now, but back in the day when this happened, if you were to say his name in a YouTube live stream, it would instantly be shut down, and you'd be lucky if your channel wasn't removed. That is peak level censorship, in case you're wondering. Either way, we're not going to censor Nick over here, because we're going to go see what he's got to do with this Ed Sheeran song. By the way, I never listened to Ed Sheeran. I just listened to Nick sing Ed Sheeran. By the way, if you're not subscribed to Nick Domingo, go subscribe. He's got 288 subscribers. We should make that 300. If you're here and you're listening, go give Nick 12 more subscribers if you're not already there. And go watch this video. It's got 37 views. It's only got 4 thumbs up. It needs to be more. I'm one of those 4. Go over there, subscribe, give him some thumbs ups. And then share it for other people's. Okay. Hey, Trisha.
I know where you've been, cracked the code of feelings we're alone. Two silhouettes just touching skin. This is how it begins. Keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here I don't
Also, very smart wearing socks there, Nick, because, you know, you don't want your feet ending up on Feet Finder.
care about time. Give me your night. Making a painting, candlesticks with your faces. Put your heart into mine. Give me your night. Symmetry. Symmetry.
Yeah, you do look like you're crammed up against the wall, like doing your best to get everything in the shot, but you're right up against the wall. Yeah, getting a camera angle on all the different equipment so you can see the pedals, you can see the keyboard and everything else like that. And I mean, you only have so many cameras, right? I mean, I've got 3. I only use 1 for a live stream, but I use 3 for the podcast. I can use 4. I'm set up for 4, but I never bother to put up the 4th one because that's my phone, and I don't feel like doing that. I should just buy a 4th one because we have what we call the fat cam. It's usually up there, mounted on the thing, so you can see the entire table and all of us. So we'll figure that out.
Well, it explodes in this place, feel the glow of the flame tracing the road.
was smooth. You're like, I got this. I got this. Sorry, that was just funny. It's like that would have been the time to cut to only your hand so we don't see you look over to do it. If you want help with like some of the editing stuff, hit me up. I can give you some tips. Oh yeah.
Let it play, keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here I don't care about time. Give me your night. We're making a painting, candlestick to faces. Put your heart into mine. Give me a night. Symmetry.
I got you.
Symmetry. Push up the ceiling, 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 push up.
So what was the is that mic set up for something more specific? Or is like the main mic you're singing into not into the loop part of it, and so that one's set up for looping purposes? Is that what you're doing there? Still coughing? Okay.
Keep me awake till darkness turns into day. Here I don't care about time. Give me your night. We're making a painting, a candlestick or two faces. Put your heart into mine and give me your night. Symmetry. Symmetry.
Don't look right here.
Symmetry.
Got it.
Symmetry. Symmetry.
Nice. Original written. Indeed. Indeed. It does get old having the glass behind me. You guys can just see everything on my screen. It's a good thing I don't have anything like, weird on my screen when we're doing things. That would be awkward. Smash the unlikable like button. By that she means the one that she can't work on. But yes, that thing, yes. Yeah, because I was wondering why you had two mics, and that makes sense. The only thing I could say is that maybe once you got to a point where the guitar is mostly looped and you're good to go, set it down and like do another part, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. I know you're obviously working with pretty limited space, but it's kind of like, okay, cool. I've done everything I need to do with this instrument. I'm just going to go ahead and put it off to the side, because you had a lot of other things going on, samples from other things, and be like, oh, well, we didn't see how that was made. So it's like it's almost like we came in the middle of the looping production, not the beginning. You know what I mean? Oh, just a thing, possible. Excuse me. Chill Dude Explains has some good stuff. Okay. Yeah, if you have things for me to look at, respond to, cultural, political, whatever, give me ideas so it's not just me influencing the things that I look at. It's more fun if you show me things that you're interested in, and then I can react to it, especially if I don't know much, and I can look into some stuff. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, I do it all the damn time, dude. Like, anybody watching this stream doesn't know what I do. Go watch the podcast. Go watch my reviews of stuff. You'll really see my editing skills. If you really want to see some editing skills, watch the watch any of the podcasts from episode 151 or any of the on locations where I'm doing like or the on location at Mad Llama Brewing was a three camera setup, mixing audio, adding all kinds of other stuff in it. That was crazy. But then I do a lot more editing stuff from my original channel on Shoki Reviews that I don't really talk about much. here, you know. Because for those who don't realize, I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years next August. I only started doing this like 7 years ago, I think, or 6 years ago. And that was just because I already had 2 channels doing stuff. And I was like, well, I can't mix the reaction content in with the review content because that's a little bit weird. And it's like I was already reacting to stuff there. And then my earliest videos that are on this channel, if you go way back, those actually came from my original channel, and I just migrated them over here because I didn't want to have like a buttload of copyright problems on my first channel. So, all right. Oh, and occasionally we do like watching nights on the Patreon. We haven't done it in a little while, but sometimes like if there's like a documentary or something that, you know, not everybody wants to pay for, like if it's like a behind the paywall thing to watch, sometimes I'll pull that up and we can all just sit and do a movie night. We did a couple very interesting movies. I mean documentaries, but yep, movies. Back in the day. I haven't done that in a little while. Nice watch night. Yeah, but also like I literally posted 10 minutes, actually less than 10 minutes before I went live. The fact that I left myself any room to go to the bathroom, it was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, normally I'd post an hour beforehand, but I got home literally at like 8:05. I posted the link at like 8:12. Okay, because the wifey basically helped me get the stuff up from the car, went to the bathroom, kissed me goodnight, and then went out to go hang out. Okay. And I was just tired. It's like I've been gone all day. I did a lot of miles today. I'm beat up, tired. I wanted to go do the market day. Did that. Had a couple beers. Bought a bunch of crap. Got some foods. It literally, like I said earlier, ate a slice of pizza sitting here getting everything set up. Good pizza. But I wanted hamburger / but I got ham. So I'm guessing it was not an abbreviation. She thought she was hitting short for hamburger. Either way, Cypress Fire, First Noel. This is the first Christmas song as we get started. Yep. I did that wrong, but whatever. I don't think I have I don't think I ever bought one of the Christmas hats, did I? By the way, still waiting on my other hat. I don't know why it was stuck in Dallas for days. It's supposed to have been here by now. Look, I am a Grinch, but no.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay, keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep.
So they're doing something different right there in that last line. They did it on the first part of the verse too. It's almost like they go up a little bit instead of down. Also, who watches Die Hard now? Die Hard's a Christmas Eve movie. That's weird. Also, I need to talk to Laura because there's an Edgar Allan Poe thingy going down here in my town, and I want to know if it's effectively the same thing that she did. Guess I'll have to message her.
Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel. They looked up and saw a star shining in the east beyond them far.
It's weird. It's like they changed up the melody a little bit. My ears are like, this isn't that song. It's not bad, but my brain isn't recognizing it as the first Noel. Also, Chris, moisturize, my friend. You don't get enough sun to have that many wrinkles. At this point.
To the earth it gave a great light, and so it continued both day and night. Noel, 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 Noel. Born is the King of Israel. King of Israel.
That ended so abruptly. Because I was trying to point something out, and then it ended. I kind of like how they did the rounds at the end, but I felt like they didn't come together on the Israel at the right time. But that's just me. Also, the shirt that Tyler's wearing, or jacket, it's like paisley, but like engraved into whatever that fabric technically is. It's interesting. Oh, he was? Balls. We knew he was coming to town. We just didn't know when. Are they all looking at their own camera? Because they're all looking somewhere different. Sorry. Just my brain. Either way, it's fantastic. Guys, did you watch K-Pop Demon Hunters yet? I've talked about it enough. You should go watch it. If you have Netflix, it's really good. I hate to say it. It's probably like either first or second best movie of the year for me. Like, no joke. Unironically, first or second best movie of the year. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I got to start putting together my 2025 list of the year. Crap. All right. Got to do my end of the year video. San Antonio today, Dallas next week. May see him in Louisiana in January. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, because Louisiana's just a hop, skip, and a jump for you at this point. Okie dokie. We have angels we have heard on high from life in 3D. Increase volume. Awkward standing.
Angels we have heard.
You know what they could do? Just quick criticism, because they do just stand there and sing. Camera on a track, do a dolly roll by on a camera on a track for when you're just standing there waiting for music to happen. Cut away, do something else. Don't just stand there awkwardly waiting for the music to happen. Also, we got to do the hands. I'm sorry, it's just watching Dora with the hands.
Angels we have heard on high, sweetly singing o'er the plains, and the mountains in reply, echoing their joyful strains. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I like the nice bass kick there. That was good. As usual, their harmonies are fantastic. Stop being so good at everything, kids.
Shepherds, why this jubilee? Why your joyous strains prolong?
What the gladsome tidings be which inspire your heavenly song?
Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Gloria eggshells he stay on.
Love the French horns. Yep, awkward standing and smiling. Seriously, cut, do anything else, move the camera, something other than standing there and smiling at the camera when you're not singing. B-roll. Get some B-roll. Like when they had that one music video that was like a proper music video, that was fantastic. It's like, do more of that. Just move the camera a bit. Also, are they on the roof of a parking garage? That's what it looks like. That's not a criticism, it's just pointing it out. It looks like what it is. Hold on. I think one of the delivery drivers was drunk. What? He left packages at random houses. Some got them, some didn't. Willy-nilly. Oh, wow. Wait, didn't you say? No, that was... No, I just saw a thing. That's right. It was like where saw a video that a FedEx driver basically got out of his truck, bagged the packages, and just dropped it, like, basically in the driveway because, no joke, there was so much snow. He couldn't tell yard from driveway from anything else. And he's videoing this, and he's like, at least, like, shovel your driveway and your sidewalk, something. Because he's like, I can't even, other than knowing where their cars are 75 yards away, he has no idea what he's walking into, right? And that's the whole point he makes. He's like, I can't walk across your yard. I don't know where your driveway is or if your driveway is solid or whatever. Everything is covered in snow. Sorry, but this is what I got to do. Is what it is. 15 houses. Like, misdelivered the entire, like, neighborhood. I know you're kind of in the middle of Nowheresville. That...
Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
I mean, yeah. Also, we know you as Trisha. We often never think about the fact that your name is Patricia. And yeah, we will get to the Light of the World cover eventually. But see, look, they've got O Come, O Come, O Come, Emmanuel, but they put it out in like October. So either way, we're going to do that one versus the Jeff one that just came out. And if I see another one, including the Melinda one from many, many years ago. So if you guys want to hear that as a versus battle, make sure you stick around. More than likely from tomorrow. You could tell if you look over here in the suggestions, I watched a lot of K-pop Demon Hunters stuff the other day. Like, no joke, after we finished the stream last Saturday, I think it was. It was the last time I streamed. Last Saturday, after I streamed, no joke, I sat here for another hour watching either reactions or other types of K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. No joke. A full hour after that stream. I went to bed very late. Though I guess that probably could have been like some Patreon content or something. I don't know. You guys weren't going to stay up that late with me. Oh, my shoulder has really been hurting. What if Mr. Krabs confessed about his greed? I mean, you'd have to make Mr. Krabs feel bad about his greed, and he can't do that. He literally loves money more than. Well, I was going to say more than anything, but he may or may not love his daughter more. I'm not entirely certain. Pearl's canonicity of being his daughter is weird. Oh, I saw a teaser for the new upcoming SpongeBob movie, and I'm like, no, that is terrible. Please stop. Don't do that. Please stop making SpongeBob in 3D. It's a bad thing. You're going to have to narrow that down. Also specify which Tim. On this channel, we talk about 2 different Tims. You're going to have to narrow that one down. And no, I clearly didn't hear about what happened to anybody named Tim Pool. No. Specifically, no. I watched Friday's show. Haven't heard anything since then. It was a kind of a crappy day. I haven't really got a chance to poke around Facebook at all or anything else. Also, I was also not expecting anything, and I'm missing nothing. My cousin's box of beads got delivered to the fire station. What? I mean, like, drunk or stupid, something very stupid happened there. I mean, are you at, like, just random, like, I delivered pizza for a very long time. Are your addresses at least visible? Like, I assume that you guys probably, well, you've mentioned going to the mailbox, or at least taking the trash out. Like, if you don't have, what? Maccabees. Oh, yeah, those guys. Did a Hanukkah pop? No. That sounds terrible. Hanukkah pop. I mean, if your addresses aren't marked well, obviously that's an issue. I dealt with that quite a lot, especially in the more rural areas I delivered pizza to, which was weird that there was a rural area near the very, very dense suburbs that I was delivering in. It's really very strange that there was literally like a country area, but that was the hardest place to deliver. Addresses are right along the road in order. Maybe it doesn't read. Oh. Also, if it's like FedEx or Amazon or whoever, pretty sure they have like a GPS system that probably tells them where they're supposed to go. So how you could screw up that poorly? Yeah, probably drunk. Okay, so Resole is back, this time with some expanded universe stuff for the Baby Shark section. The King in the Cage, Daddy Shark Soul Remix. I'm thoroughly interested. See, the last time when I brought the Baby Shark video, I had already heard that. Oh, by the way, Seth Drums got 2 copyright strikes, and so his channel's going to be down for a while, so that sucks. Also, Denise, you have yet to tell me what happened to Tim Pool, so I assume you're typing. Okay, let's see what we got here. 10,000 views in 5 days. Wow. Okay. Okay. Oh, hold on. He usually does really good. I say he. Whoever the heck is in charge of the channel does really great descriptions. Let me read this. In the last chapter, we heard the child crying out from the vast empty ocean, searching for a home that vanished. Now we find the father. He isn't lost. They're literally doing a concept album around the Baby Shark. Seriously, he's wrote an entire story. Because even in that song, we heard that Daddy Shark got taken away by the waves. All right. He trades his freedom for safety. Wow. Swimming in circles behind thick acrylic glass. Oh, he got captured. Interesting. Forced to smile for the cameras while his heart breaks for the son he left behind. This isn't just a song. It's a warning from a father in a suit to a son in the wild to stay in the deep. A cinematic musical sequel about fatherhood, sacrifice, and the corporate trap. Dark soul music for men who feel like they are living in a fishbowl. Vintage blues vibes, a slow jazz for late night thinking, and audiophile quality sound. Seriously, great AI things. Hey, did you hear what happened to Tim Pool? And then nothing else. I got no explanation for what happened to Tim Pool. Just there's nothing there. I have no idea. If you messaged me, I might not have gotten it.
Shadows fall.
All right.
Switch flips, neon dawn, fix the tide.
Wow. Okay, I didn't hear about that.
Shows.
Sorry, I was reading. I gotta pay attention to the lyrics.
Shadows fall. Switch flips, neon dawn, fix the tide. Shows on. Electric sun, cold and bright, chasing shadows from the night. Filtered water, tasteless wine, not a drop of salt or brine. Circling round a plastic throne, wearing scars like rented bone. Tiny handprints on the pane, they see a king. I feel the change. Frozen silver falls from high, dinner drops from painted sky. Open wide, perform the kill. Hunter's heart is standing still. Rhythm dies against the wall. Spotlight swims, but I stand tall. Ocean's just a memory call.
Yeah, it probably blocked if whatever you typed, Denise. I see the Mark Broussard messages. Mark's gonna be in Nashville. What happened to Tim Pool? And then it skips to I typed it. Like it was censoring you.
Ooh, spotlight swims, but I stand tall. Crowd goes home, lights go dim, filters hum a lonely hymn. Ghost reflection in the stone. Not my boy, I'm all alone. Sonar cries into the black. Glass wall throws the echo back. Safe and warm, fed and fat. Hunter's soul is dead and flat. Miles to swim, stuck in place. Running in a losing race. Crack the tank, let me sleep. Give me death. Oh, give me deep.
If he's not selling "Give Me Depth" or "Give Me Deep" shirts, he needs to. I mean, if I don't see it on my end, it's blocking it. I don't even have a approve for whatever. It doesn't show me anything between those gaps.
like me. So I swim the circle blue, dancing to the do-do-do. Tell my boy out in the gray, Daddy's king, just fall. Janitor turns the heavy key. He's a prisoner just like me. So I swim the circle blue, dancing to the do-do-do. Tell
I like that reference there. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So 11 hours ago, hold on. 13 hours ago, last night, a vehicle approached our property and opened fire. No one was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. It is the price we pay for speaking out against evil. Probably some Candace supporter, if we're being fair. Yeah. Yeah. Immediate thoughts is someone was trying to scare us. We have security gate, armed guards. Yeah, I mean, like, as far as I know, not that I've ever seen it, but as far as I know, the facilities they have are not, like, immediately, like, off the road. It would be difficult. But yeah, no, that's still insane that anybody would do that. I mean, this is the world we live in. I mean, I literally posted earlier today about, like, I hate that everything has become politics. Like, there's no escape. Like, there's nowhere you can go effectively to avoid politics nowadays. Like, there's some places you can, but most media, there's something, you know. If it's not somebody talking about it directly, it's somebody letting their own personal politics, whatever it might be, influence the thing that they're creating, and it's blatantly obvious. And just like, if I didn't do the podcast like I do, I would do my best to avoid the nonsense.
my boy out in the grave, Daddy's king, just far away. Swim away someday, do-do. That's his cold, but the suit is fine. Swim away. Ooh, swim away.
There's the deuce. Agreed.
Baby shark, trust the dark, feel the light, shiny things.
Actually, yeah, it really does sound like Sons of Legion. Also, I thought it was over. Nope, still going.
Hard to buy it, I play king in this cage. You rule the wild, turn the page. Forget my face,
Wait.
keep the
Hold on. The lyrics said, "You rule the world, turn the page," but it actually sounds like he said, "You rule the what, turn the page," which actually I like that better. Like, flow the words together into one thing.
I'll turn the page, forget my face, keep the sea. Doo-doo, let me be.
Sad fiddle. Okay, I do want to see the Rudolph version. What is it? Hold on. They put out a Rudolph song. Useful Outcast? Is that what it was? Useful Outcast. Wow. Okay. That might be interesting. All right. So definitely fun. That was definitely a fun song. Did not hit me nearly as hard as the actual Baby Shark song. But the idea of being trapped in a cage or in a tank, you know, literally like everything about his life is fake now, being fed by a stuff that just falls from the fake sky, filtered water, no salt, no brine, all that other stuff. Can't swim deep enough. Also, are there any great white sharks in captivity? There's got to be somewhere, but like it's not going to be like where you're putting them on show like it's SeaWorld, right? Like, oh, feed the shark real quick, get it to stir up the blood in the water or whatever. Yeah. Oh, it's a good song. Yeah. Now, here's the other version, Queen of the Empty Throne, Mommy Shark. Seriously, though, I'm thoroughly enjoying this universe, this weird musical universe that's being created here. Hold on, we got to read about the Queen. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. It used to let me scroll down to see the thing when it was in full screen. The king has been captured. The glass tank took him away. Now the queen is left alone in open water with the wolves. She can no longer afford to be soft. She must become the iron wall between her child and the abyss. Not that sharks do that, but... All right, they say a father teaches you how to live, but a mother left alone, she has to teach you how to survive. Ooh. Even if it means staining her hands. This is a noir gospel anthem for anyone carrying the weight of the world so their loved ones can sleep soundly. Fuck. Dark cinematic reimagining of classic tune featuring... Okay, I don't have to worry about that. Now, here's the thing. Is this going to be a female? Because it's talking about the queen. All right, slow, heavy swing beat, perfect for late night diving. No. Deep focus, thinking about life, or testing high-end audio systems. Yep, featuring Hammond organ, upright bass, and moody saxophone. Okay.
Hush now.
Yeah, eventually your brain's going to have to get past that.
Ooh, do, 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 do.
Very similar.
The service is a beautiful life. We bathe inside the morning's golden light.
Why are there no lyrics on this one?
Before I knew the ocean had a bite, the world was painted soft and pure and white. We drifted through the coral shining bright until the darkness came to end the flight.
I would also love to point out that this wine glass is somehow sitting on this rounded leather chair arm. Sorry, I'm just looking at the image and I'm like, the ear doesn't make any sense for a shark. I know it's supposed to be like a fin, but it's coming out like an ear. A little bit weird. I would have just left that off entirely and just put the flowers. But the wine glass, while poignant, the way it's sitting on, it doesn't make any sense. Would have been better if it was in her hand at that point. Or just put a fucking table there for all that matters.
The water turned to poison in the well, and heaven crashed right down into this hell. Baby, there are secrets that I keep. I sold my soul so you could safely sleep. The price of living here
I sow the violence that I have to reap. Interesting. It's like one way or the other, the violence is coming. So here we are. Nice. I like the lyrics. By the way, for those who can't tell, she is scarred. Like there's literally cuts and scars all over chest, arms, neck, but the wedding ring is still there. Mine isn't because it's in the other room.
Look at the heavy armor that I wear, a burden that I chose for us to bear. I stripped away the love and left it bare to breathe the water and the heavy hair. Survival is the only answered prayer. Gotta chew right through the heavy bone. You gotta build a heart of granite stone. You walk the valley of the dark alone. No mercy in this water is ever shown. Defend the brutal kingdom that you
Yeah, it gives me like Sons of Anarchy vibes, you know, any of that where they got to have a very strong female queen of the whatever gangster empire, whatever that might be. Very much, oh hell, Gemma from Sons of Anarchy. My eye is itching. Also, let's not point out the cigarette that's underwater, as you see the bubbles everywhere, but also the wine underwater. But you gotta wonder if you could actually have that because the weight of the water versus the weight of the wine. Sorry about the yawn. It's been a long day. I will also say these don't need to be 6 minutes. You could trim 2 minutes off of these songs. The lyrics are mostly okay, but some of them are kind of very, very trite and go, wait a minute. Like, also, like, why would a shark be concerned about the rain? You know. Do fish have a concept of rain? Think about it. Fish don't know what water is. Water is air to them. They're just in it. It is all they have. It is what they breathe. It flows through their body, and they're constantly in it. They likely just don't perceive water. Just there. So why would they perceive rain? Before you end up small. See, a little bit of this is pushing like into more of a like that was very Billie Eilish, and I'm like, I don't really want Billie Eilish. I want a more smoky, literally, I want a more smoky, blown up voice. I think that's fair, considering how the both of the males in this family sounded. It sounds to me feels like it needs to be a much more gruffer, not perfectly clean voice. Also, a shark with boobs.
Open your eyes.
They're not mammals. Just being honest here.
He taught you how to swim. I taught you how to kill.
Damn. Also, nice
He
music.
taught you to kill.
That last bit wasn't necessary. The nice references there to the other songs, pretty good. I like that the horn at the end, but sounding completely different. I feel like that one was probably the weakest because one, they didn't put the lyrics on the screen. Two, the voice quality was drastically different through parts of the song. It's not terrible. Still listen to it, but honestly, still think the original is the best, followed by Daddy Shark because I like that. This one had a great theme, but I feel like the song itself didn't hold up to the heavy theme they were trying to portray. Also, there was another thing I just thought about. Sharks don't have to be taught how to swim. Well, fish don't have to be taught how to swim. They just do that. There's no crawling version of swimming, as far as I can tell. Nice. God, I need to get on making that album. Okay. Either way, moving on. Changing gears entirely here. We've got Peyton Parrish doing another gospel or God-related song. Excuse me, jeez. Maybe I shouldn't have had that last slice of pizza. Onions. All right, either way. Word of God, Peyton Parrish official music video. Took way too long to come out from the moment it was announced, but, you know, whatever. Already heavier than I expected. Interesting.
There's a rumors of wars coming, of nations repeating history again. Everybody's killing everybody for their God, but let me tell you just a little bit about my God. He's the Alpha and Omega. My God. He's the first and the last. My God. He's the beginning and the end. And I carry the word of God.
Okay, so can't tell if it's just my headphones, but I can't make out the lyrics over the music. I hear "My God" a few times. I'm struggling against the loudness of the music with my busted ears. Ah, threw some Wes Huff out there. Nice. This feels very Believe album from Disturbed.
There's a sickness spreading across the land. People giving up their souls to the wrong man. They serve a master that is only temporarily. Serve an everlasting son of man, and that's my God. He's the Alpha and Omega. My God. He's the first and the last. My God. He's the beginning and the end. And I carry the word of God with me. Overcoming darkness from all my enemies. I carry the word of God with me. Stand with the righteous to glorify my King with the word of God.
I will say the chorus is easier to understand, but like the very fast, almost rapping part he does in the verse is hard to understand because the music is so loud. Kind of would have preferred this as more of a rock ballad, less of a metal thing.
Stand with the word of God, word of God. Stand with the word of God, word.
First of all, direct Disturbed references there. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Of God. Stand with the word of God, word of God. Stand with the word of God, word of God. I carry the word of.
I do kind of wish I knew any of the people he's showing. Wes Huff is the only person I recognized out of all of them. All of them that he showed.
God with me, overcoming darkness from all my enemies. I carry the word of God with me. Stand with the righteous to glorify my King with the word. I carry the word of God with me, overcoming darkness from all my enemies. I carry the word of God with me. Stand with the righteous to glorify my King with the word of God.
What is with these super abrupt endings? Like no outro, no click to next thing, just done. What is going on with YouTube music? All right, either way. I would have just backed off the music a little bit. I mean, I'm sure where are the lyrics? He's got to have lyrics here. Huge Disturbed vibes. Thank you. Lyrics, no lyrics. I would like lyrics, please. Dude, if it's an original, please put the lyrics. That's not asking that much, I don't think. It's like, we don't know what you're singing. We would like to. Would appreciate that. I think that his first Christian song that he made was definitely the best. Oh, I didn't realize he dropped an entire thing called Evangel Core. Missed that. Okay. Excuse me, jeez. Hold on. Evangel Core 1, 14 songs. Holy crap. All right. Are they all covers? What do we got? Hold on. Nope. Not doing the whole playlist. Promised Land, Gates of Glory, Child of God, Deliverance, Demon Slayer. That's a anime. Row, Void, Catch Up to You, Babylon, Hear Me Out, The Great I Am, Carry the Cross, Son of Man. And this one. Interesting. Okay. I hate when it does that. Okay. What was that song? Oh, Lion was okay, but that was a cover. I Can Only Imagine was not that great. With Arms Wide Open was fine, but did some wonky wordplay. Holy Like You, I think was an absolute fantastic song. Still love that song. Fear My Roar is okay. It goes a little too hard, but Holy Like You is a fantastic song. Should be played on Christian radio. It's such a good song. This one, I don't know. It's probably okay, just depending on the maybe if without the YouTube compression problems. Perhaps it's a little bit better. I don't know. It's okay. I just wish I could understand exactly what he's singing about. You know, or put the lyrics on the screen. Anywhere. Yeah, seriously, abrupt. Right? Okay, hold on. AI short stories. Mafia bosses have floor-to-ceiling windows. Omega wolves have secret power. Waitresses can speak one other random language, and everything happens at tables. What? What even? Okay, and I don't know what to do with that. I have been sitting way too much today, guys. My booty hurts. Okay. Look, we're going a different look, I didn't do things right tonight. It's fine. All right, Christmas in Dixie.
Right now in New York City, there's snow on the ground.
Why would? Little awkward. They could have put that in the middle of the video instead of right there. The other thing, I just realized it's like 10 o'clock, and we still got like 2 or 3 things, including a 17-minute video from the Fat Electrician. Should I save the Fat Electrician for tomorrow morning, for the morning stream instead? You guys let me know.
Right now in New York City, there's snow on the ground. And out in California, the sunshine's falling down. And maybe down in Memphis, Graceland's all in lights. And in Atlanta, Georgia, there's peace on earth tonight. Christmas in Dixie, it's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie to everyone tonight.
I feel like Dad should have been like over here. Like he's tucked away. It's like pull out a little bit. Is it Nathan? One of them's Nathan. Forget which one's which. I've actually never seen the Where Are You Watching From? I don't even know what you're talking about.
It's windy in Chicago. The kids are out of school. There's magic in Motown. The city's on the move.
By the way, Chicago's called the Windy City, but from what I've heard, it's actually not that windy. Like, isn't that weird?
In Jackson, Mississippi, to Charlotte, Carolina, and all across the nation, it's a peaceful Christmas time. Christmas in Dixie, it's snowing in the pines. Merry Christmas from Dixie Kingston, Tennessee. Merry Christmas tonight.
Well, now we know where they live. Go find them. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Yes, I've heard about the raccoon that broke into the liquor store. Broke in. Came in through the ceiling.
That was the best solo I think.
I believe that was the best we did.
Yes, raccoon found its way into a liquor store, grabbed several bottles of alcohol, drank them, and then passed out in the bathroom. Yes, of course I heard about that because it was the only actual news the other day. And then, of course, if you watch Habitual Line Crosser, you find out that that was in fact Franklin, and he escaped the hangar and disappeared for a little bit. You know, it's kind of a problem. You don't really want your CIA assets wandering around getting drunk in public. No, but seriously, if you're not watching Habitual Line Crosser, you don't know the lore. The deep, deep lore of Franklin. Nobody answered my question on whether or not we should do Fat Electrician now or in the morning. Okay. Well, I assume that if it's generating it as you're watching, then it would ask where you're watching it, listening to it from. Therefore, it can adjust to make it be more to you. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how this shit works. All right. Either way, we've got new Allison Young Believe. Official visualizer. Official visualizer. That's hard to say. Well, I love the stop motion vibe. No. That bear's got squatters' rights.
Paul St. Nicholas looks ridiculous in his big red suit. I couldn't believe my eyes. To my surprise, he's got a mullet and a gold cap too. His pockets jingle, but not like Kringle. What does he have in store? He's got big black boots that are a little loose, are dragging mud all over the floor. I hear him tearing up the snow in his GTO, not really what I had in mind. He smells like cigarettes, kind of funny, isn't it? Santa's always on that grind. You gotta believe me when I say this old elf is overworked, overwhelmed, and underpaid. Not what I expected to see. Stumbling around my Christmas tree, he's as real can be. You gotta believe me. Well, I got big news, Santa's got tattoos, wasn't jolly in any way. When he brought his sack in, I saw him packing Jim Beam in a 38. Mama said no judging, even though he's cussing, trying to figure out the fireplace. Seems like he's over it, getting on the show, and if who could ever take his place? You gotta believe.
I do kind of wish there was a little bit more going on with the activities. I mean, it's fun what they're doing. I do want to know if they actually did real stop motion for this, because that would be amazing. I mean, it's pretty simple, but if it's AI, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, that's very cool.
Me when I say this old elf is overworked, overwhelmed, and underpaid. Not what I expected to see. Stumbling round my Christmas tree, he's as real can be.
also surprised this song is 4 minutes long. This one feels like it should have been 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It feels like it would be like a really sweet, simple song. It's going on a little bit. Now look, we had really, really, really short commercialized songs for like a very long time, and now we're coming back to 4 or 5 minute songs with decent solos and stuff like that, and it feels weird to go the opposite direction now. You know what I mean?
You gotta believe me when I say this old elf is overworked, overwhelmed, and underpaid. Not what I expected to see. Stumbling round like Christmas tree. He's as real as you and me. He kinda looks like Uncle Steve. You just have to wait and see. You gotta believe me.
I was wondering how long it was going to go. It didn't end as abruptly, but I was like, how long is that video actually going to go for? I mean, so about the bear in the crawl space, has anything been done about said bear? Nope. I would like to know. Is it like a bougie bear? Like shops at Erewhon? You know, that kind of shit? I'm ready for a nap. Ugh, man. You guys ever start out a day at work, like, you already know it's probably going to be a questionable day, but then everything hits the fucking fan and you start your day late and you're in a horrifically bad mood and you're angry at people. That was today. But that's over on Patreon. You know how far that is? You know how hard it is to get to Patreon sometimes? Yeah, I think I'm too tired to do the Watermelon Riot tonight. I'll probably do it in the morning. Oh, wait, we need to get some creamer. We bought coffee. Bought coffee at the market, like locally done coffee. As local as coffee can be done. Shit, at this rate, I should just take out a loan and make my own coffee company, right? Either way, yeah, my brain is on shutdown mode right now. And I'm yawning a lot more. Definitely not going to spend an hour watching other videos. So, I do want to come back in the morning, do a Shoki Sunrise stream. So, guys, just so you know, we're going to do it. We're going to do it in the mornings. We're not going to go too early, maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, give or take. The wifey probably going to end up sleeping in because hopefully she doesn't stay out as late as she has the last couple times. But Shoki Sunrise stream, get your coffee, get whatever, get your energy drinks, whatever you might do, whether you're up for work early or just you're not getting ready for church, something. Bring some topics to check out or channels I need to look at. Obviously, we're going to do some fat electricianing because you guys need to learn about the Watermelon Riot. I already know about it, but you guys need to know about it. I want to hear and see what's going on with this. Well, I'm going to want to be up early enough to be functional, but not to the point where it's like miserable. You know what I mean? Let's see. It's 400 pounds from what I gather. Fish and Wildlife seem to be dragging their feet. I mean, it's California. Okay. I got you. Yeah, I'm yawning way too much for this. Sorry. So my new lighting setup won't be here in time for the stream, so I just have to do what to do old-fashioned way. But that's fine. I kind of like doing the morning things. Like, for those who don't know, because you wouldn't be on that channel, that was one of the things I did. I always did Sunday. My live streaming on my original channel was always on Sundays because it was the only day I could really guarantee I could do it. I would do morning streams to just talk about whatever. Literally just sign on and just talk to the chat. Nothing else. If there was like movies to talk about, other stuff like that, basically it was like a one-man podcast, just me streaming, talking to my people. Whenever I switched to doing live stream reviews of things, like we were watching Gundam series and other things like that, we did that at night because it was just easier. And like, no joke, like I think the highest we got, it was coming up on the finale of that particular series, and I think we had something like over 70 people watching. And that doesn't sound crazy, but that means that there was like, we went from like 10 people watching regularly to some steady creep, but then like when we were really getting into it, to have 70 people actively watching and a buttload of comments coming through as we're doing the live stream reviews and recaps of the episode, like that was a lot, considering I only had like 4,000 subscribers, something like that back then. I forget exactly how much it was, but it wasn't that much. Yes, yeah, cold meds. Yes, do the cold meds though, right there. We should do the eggnog one by the Fat Electrician. One next week. Eggnog. What are you talking about? Did I miss something? Oh, you know what? I haven't even done the Frozen Chosen yet, now that I think about it. I know about it. I haven't watched it. Haven't watched Bazooka Charlie either. Yeah, I've missed a few of these things. Some of these I've watched, just not on this channel, so that wouldn't even register anyways. But either way, I will say, before I go, I definitely watched a very interesting video on Pepperbox.tv. Pepperbox TV, that is where the Unsubscribe and a lot of other gun tubers have gone, made their own platform that doesn't have to deal with YouTube's bullshit censorship when it comes to firearms content. But that's where the uncensored version of a lot of shows are, including Jacked History, which is from the actor / veteran Jack Mandeville. He did an entire episode of Jacked History on the history of slurs. It was like 17 minutes long, and he didn't even get past white people. He did some other ones, by all means, but he said he's actually going to, and he's only doing the history of slurs here in the United States, not really doing anywhere else. It's kind of funny, and I actually learned some things I actually did not know when it came to the origin of slurs. I was like, that's surprisingly good. But there's no way in hell YouTube's going to allow that content. So paywalls are great. $7.99, saving all of their asses from cancellation. That's the joke they always make on Pepperbox shows. Like, yep, $7.99 a month is literally all it takes to keep us all from getting canceled. Because you also can't stream or record it unless you've got like some very, very tricky stuff. You can't even screenshot. I've tried. It just gives you a blank screen. That's crazy. Think about that. Anyway, guys, so I will see y'all in the morning for a Shoki Sunrise stream. And I want to discuss more things and react a little bit less to things. Well, music-wise, I should say. Obviously, the Watermelon Riot video is like 18 some odd minutes. We're going to start with the Fat Electrician, get our day rolling, learn some history about the dumbest international incident and one of the earliest modern Marine Corps things that happened. It's very interesting. And I would like to go ahead and plug the Patreon, where we actually watch the entirety of the Sam Houston The Raven video from the Fat Electrician not that long ago. So that'll be up for everybody to see as well. Because frankly, I don't want to sit an entire stream here and do a 49-minute reaction. That was crazy. We learned a lot of things about Sam Houston I didn't know, and he was the first president of Texas. Also the last president of Texas. Very interesting how that works. So, either way, there's also a bunch of other stuff. We did a deep dive on Resole. If you're interested in seeing that, that'll be popping up, I think, tomorrow. Because every day, for the next 3 days, or 4 days even, you'll be getting the Patreon podcast up there. So go check that out if you're interested. please. I need a little bit more financial support. Not asking that much. Just a little bit more. Also merch. I always forget to push it, but there's a merch store. Go look at the merch store. It's in the link down below. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go get out of these clothes and into bed because that's what I want to do. I want to go get into bed. All right, guys. I'll see you later. 8, 9. You'll see it. I'll do it. Like, when I get up, I'll set up the stream, and then we'll figure it out because I'm going to have to probably run to the store and get creamer because we're out. And I doubt the wifey's going to stop at a grocery store on the way home from the bar. So, either way. See you guys later. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. But I have a box of Funicorns. That's right. I have a box of Funicorns. You just have to wait and see what I'm going to do with them. So, see you later, guys.
One, two, three, 1, 2.
This year is coming to an end. I'm glad to call you my friend, but I'd like to call you something much more. So this is where I'll stand.
1, 2, 3.
Well, how about that? Would you look where we're at? Could it be luck? Well, only heaven knows. Well, it seems we have found ourselves under the mistletoe. Well, isn't this nice? In spite of the ice, I couldn't feel cold even if I froze. Well, it seems we have found ourselves under the mistletoe.
look where we're at.
Look where we're at.
Could it be luck? Well, only heaven knows. It seems we have found ourselves under the mistletoe. Isn't this nice?
Isn't this nice?
Wait, I've said that twice. I guess I'm a little nervous, I suppose. It seems we have found ourselves. Oh, it seems we have found ourselves. It seems we have found ourselves under the mistletoe.